Wow. Yeah. The second period just ended. We're going to record now.
You're Locked On Devils, your daily podcast on the New Jersey Devils,
part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You know, I don't have a paper bag, so this lovely bag that I got from Toronto from a very cozy pair of sweatpants shall suffice. We're here. I don't want to be here, but we are here. It's the end of the second period out on Long Island. The Devils are losing 5-0 to the New York Islanders in a game they had to win, a game they had to at least show up and compete after a player that one of their big name players was booed off the ice, booed every time he touched the puck. This was the response that the New Jersey Devils provided. And I'm going to look at the box score right now. The Devils are being outshot handily. Yes, we know that. Oh, wait. I'm kidding. They're actually outshooting the New York Islanders handily. You're down 5-0. You expect to be getting beaten up in the shot count, right? Right? The Devils have 34 shots. The Islanders have 17. And the New Jersey Devils are losing 5-0. This is Locked On Devils, the number one sports podcast network in the world. I'm Zach Berman. Hi, how are you? Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Before tip-off, download the FanDuel app and see what's dropping during NBA Happy Hour every Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The title says it all. There is not a single person with a position of power in the New Jersey Devils front office, coaching staff. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to keep interims around that should have jobs tomorrow. I've hesitated to put that much blame on Sheldon Keefe given how the roster's been constructed. He's got to go. He can't go first. Fitzgerald's got to go. But Keefe can't go first. Oh, yeah, if Keefe goes, you know, that means Tom Fitzgerald has to speak to the media. I'm just going to go down the list. Tom Fitzgerald needs to be fired. Dan McKinnon needs to be fired. Dave Rogalski needs to be fired. Kate Madigan needs to be fired. Honestly, just Marty Brodeur. I don't care what he's done for this organization as a player. Needs to be fired from the front office. He has no business being in the front office. Jacob Markstrom, just bench him. Never start him again. Andre Palat, just health bomb him for the rest of the time. You know you can healthy scratch guys? Dougie Hamilton, you know you can healthy scratch guys? You know, like, this is the response. There was a jersey thrown on the ice, a New Jersey Devils jersey thrown on the ice at UBS Arena in Elmont, New York. Since New Year's Day, 2025, the New Jersey Devils are going to be 40, 39, and 6, which is good for 6th worst in the National Hockey League. Every time I think that things can't possibly get worse, it's amazing how they find a way. Sheldon Keefe is out of answers. I think he's a good coach. He's probably just not the right coach at this point. Is there a right coach? I don't think anybody can win with this group. I don't know what it is going to take for this. I mean, at this point, you probably just have to blow it up. Everything needs to be blown up. Like, I don't think there's any salvageable way to save this. And if there isn't, which I don't think there isn't, maybe there is, where do you start? New Jersey Devils ownership. I know they like to sit there and pretend that they don't actually own the team. Josh Harris, David Blitzer, Commander season is over. Show yourselves. Are you just going to let this go on for another 3 months? Like, we know the Devils aren't making the playoffs as currently constructed. Like, and that was like the bare minimum. What are you going to do about it? Because at this point, it is much smaller than just making or missing the playoffs. That's probably out the window. Right now, it is about keeping this from getting so unbelievably toxic to a point that I've never seen before. It's already there. We are already at a point where players are being booed every time they touch the puck. It is at that level. Like, it's already at a point of no return. But somebody, and by somebody, I mean Josh Harris and David Blitzer, need to step in and clean house. You cannot allow this to last another day. You cannot allow this to go into the next game. You can't keep this going. Remind your fans, and I'm not expecting this to happen. Like, let's be clear. I'm expecting this to continue for another few weeks at minimum. I'm expecting this to continue until the Olympics. Like, this is going to go on for a while longer if what my expectations are come true. Because, like I've said, treat the Devils like I treat the Giants. Hey, maybe they'll get John Harbaugh. That'd be cool. Or the Jets. Like, if you expect the worst, treat it as a comedy. Like, this is a really funny thing to see play out. I mean, it sucks. It's funny in a, oh my God, like, this team is terrible way. It's not fixing itself. Steve Dangle covered the cataclysm that is the current state of the New Jersey Devils on his show today. Like, this is starting to gain traction outside of Devils fans. Like, this is a disaster. Like, this is one of the biggest trash fires in the National Hockey League right now. And ownership is just going to sit back and act like nothing's happening? Like, the goalie, oh my God, it's 6-0. It was 5-0 when I started recording. Now it's 6-0. The touchdown has been scored. Oh yeah, this is happening on national television too. This is happening on national TV. The whole country's watching this. This reminds me of that game in 2019 when Louis Domingue just got wrecked by the Buffalo Sabres, and they lost, like 6-1, I think. And John Hines was fired the next day. A competent organization would have fired Tom Fitzgerald last season, would have fired him 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, when he failed to get Quinn Hughes, who was basically gift-wrapped to the New Jersey Devils. You can start tomorrow. You can start tonight. Don't drag this on. Like, don't make this worse. It's already terrible. Like, you don't need to keep on making it worse by dragging this out. Like, it's over. The contention window's closed. Any ounce of respectability is gone. I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna look back at the score. I bet it's changed. I bet someone's gonna score a pity goal. At least we didn't get shut out. Yay! No, it's still 6-0. I like where it stings, and I think where it really hurts me as a fan the most is that we sat through this long, arduous rebuild that was way longer than it probably should have been for nothing. Like, that is so upsetting. It's so frustrating. Like, words can't describe that. But the longer this drags out, the tougher it's going to be to start the rebuild process. And yes, at this point, they probably need to tear it down and rebuild. Like, even Jack, who I love, there's not a single player on this team right now that is not expendable. Like, you want to separate Jack and Luke? Fine. Send them to different teams the deadline. Like, I don't care anymore. This group isn't winning. It's plain and obvious to the naked eye. We can sit there tomorrow and lament about what we could have had if the Devils had hired a competent GM for this core. And you can whine and cry and sit on your butt and not do anything about it. Or you can accept the fact that this organization is almost comically broken, and doing nothing about it is only going to stretch this out longer. How many games away are we from Jonathan Kovacevic being forced back into the lineup? And when that happens, ownership, who's supposedly cheap, they're definitely cheap when it comes to taking care of their fans. You're telling me they're going to be okay with accruing fines from the NHL? I mean, at this point, all standards are out the window. Like, if they're cool with this, then they really don't care. God, how am I keeping this clean? This is difficult. Almost as difficult as it is being a fan of the New Jersey Devils. It's still 6-0. Am I complaining too much? Am I too pessimistic about this organization right now? Or maybe the sun will rise tomorrow and everything will be okay? I don't think that's happening. It's 7-0. Anthony D'Angelo. I just called him Anthony. Tony D'Angelo. Who cares? He scored. It's 7-0 Islanders. This is Locked On Devils. And we have a new sponsor. Hello. Today's episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. Woo, a new sponsor. The most exciting thing about tonight. Thank you for Rocket Money for I can't speak, for partnering with us. And let's be real, managing your finances can be all overwhelming between subscriptions you forget about, bills that keep going up, and trying to figure out where all your money actually goes each month. It's easy to feel like you're losing control. And who has time to track every transaction, or every no movement clause, or every no trade clause, or hunt down hidden fees? That's where Rocket Money comes in, the personal finance app that helps you take control. It finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Maybe you could even help whoever the next GM of the New Jersey Devils is. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/lockedon. That's rocketmoney.com/lockedon. Is it 8 yet? It's 5:27 left in the third, and it is 7-0. The Devils are actually out shooting the Islanders 40-19. What if, and this is just a hypothetical, what if they can't fire Tom Fitzgerald because he's got a no movement clause? You see what I did there? Dude, this sucks so bad. Oh my God. Like I don't even know what to say. Oh yeah, Andre Palat was benched finally. He was a -4. Oh yeah, Luke Hughes scored on his own net again. Dude, this is like the greatest traveling comedy show in sports. And they left Jacob Markstrom out there. 7 goals on 20 shots. I'm not even waiting until the final. This episode is over. Make sure to like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Something tells me there's going to be something worth talking about.